From Perth, Western Australia to New York City, Jack Della Maddalena will put his UFC welterweight championship on the line at UFC 322 against Islam Makhachev. He's on an 18-fight win streak, and as you can see on screen, Matt Williams, the relationship that he has with his head coach Ben Vickers out at Scrappy MMA is something special.
Yeah, it is. You know, and we're looking at pictures there through his amateur career. He spent his whole career with Ben Vickers, and it speaks to the testament of the trust and the belief that Ben had in his student, you know, and vice versa, the trust that Jack put in his coach Ben Vickers the whole way through. You know what? There's a quote that Ben Vickers said where he sent a message to somebody 10 years ago. If you've got a couple of bucks, put them on JDM to be a world champ at 10 years' time. He'd been in that sport for 30 years at that point, and said he'd never seen anybody like him, and stuck the course. Remember, Jack Della was 0-2, boys. He was 0-2, had every reason to give up on himself. But I'll tell you what, Ben Vickers did it. And tomorrow night at Madison Square Gardens, are you serious? He gets to defend it against the pound-for-pound #1 in the sport in Makhachev.
It's a massive occasion for our eternal alumni, Jack Della Maddalena. Speaking of the UFC, Kyle Noak, no doubt, if you could still do it, you'd be fighting at Madison Square Garden as well. But it's our countryman, Jack Della Maddalena, taking center cage when that octagon door closes tomorrow against Islam Makhachev. A massive occasion for our Australian friend.
Oh, absolutely huge for Jack. And it's also a testament to here at Eternal, the talent that has graced this cage and been in here at Eternal before. And just touching on Ben Vickers again, I'm going to miss Ben after this show, because usually we get together after every fight show and he talks about his students, he talks about every fight that happened. One thing that impresses me about Ben Vickers especially is he never talks about himself. He always talks about his talent, he always talks about what they can do, what they need to do, and it's never about what he does or his accomplishments. So, you know, I take my hat off to Ben Vickers. It's very rare to see a coach so humble as him as well.
Indeed it is. He is as humble as they come. Gentlemen, Ben Vickers, Jack Della Maddalena, and the rest of the team from Scrappy MMA, we are behind you as you take on Islam Makhachev at UFC 322. Make sure you tune in on UFC Fight Pass and show your support for our man, JDM.